The Sheep Detectives, which hit theaters Mother's Day weekend, provided one of the most surprising theater experiences I've had in a long time. It features an ensemble cast starring Hugh Jackman as Henry Gordon, a shepherd from a small European town who loves to read detective novels to his sheep. He loves these sheep, they're like his best friends, and they have a really special bond. Eventually, George is found dead one morning, and the circumstances around it point to foul play. The talking flock of sheep, led by Lily, voiced by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, obviously love their shepherd and take it upon themselves to solve the murder. That sounds like a typical goofy comedy, but they were able to capture a heartfelt story with an engaging, complex mystery that was honestly a pleasant surprise for me. There's some relevant themes as well that are very poignant and hit the mark well in the film. So without further ado, let's get into it. Damn, said that. So to talk about the things I loved, and there were many, Hugh Jackman is very solid in this role. It's pretty limited. Obviously, he's the main character and he's murdered, so there's not a ton of screen time. But the moments that he is on the screen, he's able to provide that Hugh Jackman gravitas and emotional depth that we're all looking for. The voice cast was excellent. Bryan Cranston plays Sebastian. He's a loner sheep in the film who's a little bit more knowledgeable and wise than the rest of the sheep. Chris O'Dowd, Regina Hall, Patrick Stewart, and many more talented actors all voice different sheep in the film, and they all have their own different personalities, and they're all funny in their own way. Now, the thing I like about this film is that the sheep act like sheep in the way that we present sheep in pop culture, if that makes any sense. They are adorable but very dopey. They believe everything, and they're sort of ignorant to how life works in a sweet and innocent way. For example, they believe that sheep don't die but turn into clouds, and not in a spiritual sense, but literally when that time comes, they turn into clouds. They also have a very interesting power to forget things by choice that plays an integral role in the story and ties everything together. Their ignorance about death is one of the popular themes in the story. I think it teaches some valuable lessons about death and processing death and remembering those who you've lost. In terms of the murder mystery, now, this is a comedic film, so I was expecting the murder mystery to just be silly, something very predictable, but it's actually really complex. And honestly, maybe it's just me, but I didn't know who did it until the end of the film. Again, I saw this movie with my girlfriend, and we were both wrong about who the actual murderer was or who the murderers were. Now, does that say more about our personal detective skills? That's up for you guys to decide. But I thought it was very complex, and I don't think it was a super easy mystery to solve, which added to the overall depth of the film. Hold the fuck up! Great CGI in 2026? Man, every single shot of the sheep looked excellent. They were convincing, they interacted with the humans well, and it felt like they were real talking sheep on the screen. I'm not sure if this film was made with the same method as Disney makes the photorealistic lions in The Lion King, but it's just night and day. The sheep are able to emote, express emotions. They're very convincing and expressive, and it's one of the most impressive things that I think this movie entails. Nicholas Braun was great. He's the only cop in town, and he's tasked with actually solving the murder, and he's a bit goofy and underqualified. Molly Gordon plays Hugh Jackman's daughter, and she's pretty solid as well. Their relationship, or lack thereof, plays an integral part in the story. Overall, this film is well made, lighthearted, funny, and the murder mystery aspect is both family friendly but also complex as well. I've been heavily recommending this film to everyone I've run across since I've seen it. It is great, and I think this is one of the films that people should go see in the theaters. It's family friendly. I think it's a great film to go on a date on. Like I said, I went with my girlfriend. She was in tears the whole time. We had a really good time with this one. When I say surprising, I mean in the sense is that if you watch the trailer of this film, or you just look at the premise of the movie, look at the poster, look at anything to do with this movie, you wouldn't expect it to be as great as it truly is. And to be honest, this might be one of my top 3 to 5 movies of the year so far. If you don't believe me, you just got to go see it for yourself. Overall, we give this film an 8.5 out of 10. I don't have any major issues or many minor issues with the film at all. It's very enjoyable. It's something that I think I would go see again or watch again when it comes out on streaming. So those are my quick thoughts on The Sheep Detective. It's a murder mystery, so I don't want to give out too much plot-wise, but you guys got to go check this film out. It is still in theaters. Go see this movie. And when I do a top 10 at the end of the year, I expect this movie to be in that top 10. Thank you for checking out this video. I definitely want to start putting out way more long-form content. Fortunately, I work a full-time job in this economy. Can't really risk going full-time here, but I will put out more videos whenever I can. But I definitely need to amp it up a bit more. And I do understand that. But I appreciate all the support. Please comment below your thoughts on the movie if you had a chance to see it, or your thoughts in general. And subscribe to the channel for more fun content. As always, Game said that.